PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Yes, this is it, the Weather Extreme video. This is for Tuesday, the 12th day of August, and what a day. A soaking all-day rain for much of Alabama in the Deep South. It rarely happens like this unless we have a tropical storm or a hurricane, and of course that's not the case this time. Let's look out the window with the Skycam network this afternoon. We'll first off look at the Demopolis Skycam down in Marengo County. Nice to see the rain on the lens. You know, a year ago, we had triple-digit heat, a severe drought, no sign of any rain. Today, temperatures mostly in the 70s with a steady, good, general rain. How about that? Trussville, that's our new Skycam. Thanks to Dr. Jody Gray and his staff for allowing us access to his new building there on Chalkville Mountain Road. Light rain falling there. And, you know, I was just through that shot. That's the Tuscaloosa Skycam looking back over at the Interstate 359 point where it turns into Lurleen B. Wallace Boulevard. Rain is falling there as well. There's our water vapor satellite imagery, a nice trough over the northeast. Down below that, a short wave rotating through Arkansas and eastern Texas, spinning up a surface low near Vicksburg. In advance of that, we've got some thunderstorms developing in the warm sector and just a good rain falling here over North Alabama. In terms of severe weather for the rest of this afternoon and tonight, there's a slight risk of severe weather basically over the southern half of the state. That's south of a line from roughly, Livingston to Verbena to Roanoke, we'll say. And, in fact, just within the last few moments, we have a new tornado watch in effect. There's the new watch box. That will be including counties like Choctaw, Clark, Wilcox, Monroe, of course, Mobile and Baldwin, but not any of the counties up here in this end of the state. That's where the better instability values will be for the rest of the afternoon. In fact, there's a look at the big radar composite at 1:45, and you can see the more active convection over Alabama, generally south of a line from about Utah to Brent and Roanoke. Over North Alabama, just a good light rain falling. There's the instability values, and it's pretty marginal. You can see the surface-based capes are only about 500 joules around here, and for summertime, that's fairly low. The better instability values down there in the tornado watch area, closer to the coast. And in terms of helicity, not much, but there's some. Again, this is a fairly odd surface low for this time of the year with a better wind field than usual, so there could be a few rotating storms. In fact, the Weather Service in Jackson posted a tornado warning as far north as Kemper County, Mississippi, earlier today. And boy, what a rain bonanza, huh? This is the expected rain through Sunday morning. Now, I think these numbers are a little on the high side. This is suggesting 4.9 inches with a bullseye around Marion in Perry County. I think the amounts of 1 to 2 for today look a lot better. And we could see scattered showers and storms by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday returning, but the latest GFS not particularly bullish on big rains over the weekend, as you'll see in just a moment. And there's a look at our twins in the Atlantic, Wave 1, Wave 2. Could it be Faye and Gustav? Probably so. At this point, neither one is classified as a tropical depression. A hurricane hunter is doing the lead wave here shortly. We'll get the reconnaissance data and find out what's happening there. Modeling on the first one, this is 92L, takes it to a point around the southeastern Bahamas in 120 hours. And 93, that's the trailing one. Notice the models want to bend this one to the north to some degree. And the question is, will it keep going north or will it recurve back toward the east coast of the U.S.? And we'll look at the GFDL. This is at 120 hours. 126 hours, and note that now, all of a sudden, the GFDL has jumped on the lead wave as the big one. It develops this thing into a formidable hurricane, and it's got it in the southeastern Bahamas in a prime position to perhaps impact the Florida Keys, the southern tip of Florida, and then move into the Gulf of Mexico. And it really doesn't develop the second wave, where in previous runs it's been the opposite. It's developed the second wave, but not the first one. So there's a lot of model madness going on here. We'll just sit back and wait and watch. Well, and again, we'll know much more about that lead system later today once the reconnaissance data comes back. And a quick peek at the Birmingham NextRad rain estimates so far. Some really good rains from Pickens County around Aliceville, down into Demopolis, and then down into Camden, Monroeville, and Evergreen. The amounts are much lighter from the Birmingham metro area north and east. And also another strip of heavier rain over parts of Macon and Bullock counties. Well, let's look at the GFS. This is where we are tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And we got the trough over the eastern U.S., a northwest flow aloft here. The surface low, the one that's producing the rain today, is all the way on the coast of the Carolinas tomorrow. So the rain ends early tomorrow morning, probably in the pre-dawn hours. And the sky should become mostly sunny during the day as dry air takes over. Thursday looks pretty dry. We'll be up around 90 with a good deal of sunshine. The chance of a shower is so small, I don't even know if it's worth mentioning. Friday looks pretty dry now. We'll certainly cut way back on the chance of showers Friday and mention probably just a slight chance. And even the weekend on this run doesn't look as wet. There's a look at Saturday, the better moisture axis off to the west, and pretty much the same deal on Sunday. We'll maintain that chance of scattered showers and storms Saturday and Sunday, but if this keeps up, we'll scale that back in coming days. And Monday of next week, trough developing over the midsection of the nation. And again, in response to that, awfully wet from eastern Texas all the way to Chicago and Indianapolis. And Tuesday, a week from today, you can see the disturbance over the Florida Straits in South Florida. That's lead system number 1, but on this run, the GFS does not develop it. But the GFS historically has not been very good at it. You saw the GFDL that did develop it, so could be an interesting setup for South Florida in about a week. The end of the cycle on the 28th of August, the heights are coming up. That looks hotter, doesn't it? 588 circle showing up. That probably suggests low 90s, and again, maybe a shower or storm, very typical late August weather there. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. Notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.
Weather.